Hey loves, welcome to this Untamed Ember newsletter subscriber exclusive. I'm Dr. Misty, and today we're getting radically honest about your nervous system. If you've ever felt like your body is too much, too sensitive, or just plain inconvenient, especially when it comes to stress, sex, or sleep, this one's for you. This is Polyvagal theory for rebels, why your body isn't the problem. Let's start here. If you've been told your fight, flight, or freeze responses are dysfunctional or overactive, I need you to know the truth. They're genius. Seriously. These are ancient, adaptive responses designed by your body to keep you alive in a world that hasn't always been safe. If you learn to run, fight, or go numb in stressful moments, it wasn't weakness. It was your system reading the room and saying, "We're surviving this," even if it gets messy. Your brain's primary job isn't to make you happy or productive. It's to make you alive at the end of the day. And for neurodivergent folks, trauma survivors, or anyone raised in a high-demand culture, your system learned to be hyper-brilliant, reading every micro-cue for threat, performing Olympic-level pattern recognition, and sometimes hitting the brakes so hard you can practically hear the screech. Those moments you overreacted, dissociated, or just couldn't calm down, not personal failures, evidence your body did exactly what it was wired to do. Not broken or defective, just highly responsive and frankly, pretty damn impressive. Here's the next twist. If you have trauma, are neurodivergent, or have lived in a world where your identity was policed, your nervous system learned to work overtime. Polyvagal theory breaks it down like this. Your nervous system has three main lanes. There's ventral vagal, connection, safety, joy, sympathetic, fight or flight, and dorsal vagal, shutdown, freeze. Trauma and neurodivergence can shrink your window of tolerance, the comfort zone where you can feel things, connect, and stay present. Instead, your body starts flipping between anxiety and numbness, wired and exhausted, present and checked out. And here's the kicker. This isn't a malfunction, it's an adaptation. Your nervous system learned that vigilance equals survival. Maybe you grew up with chaos, unpredictable adults, or environments that punished sensitivity or authenticity. Maybe you learned to mask, fawn, or hide your needs because it wasn't safe to show them. Your body remembers. It learned that even when you want to rest, be intimate, or just exist, it has to keep the guard up. That overactivity is actually your body saying, "I refuse to let you be hurt again." And for the record, if you're neurodivergent, your baseline is supposed to be different. You weren't meant to be a calm, beige, Instagram-perfect houseplant. Your nervous system is a symphony, not a sound machine. The problem was never you. It was the world demanding you flatten yourself for their comfort. Here's the reframe that has changed everything for my clients, and I want you to have it too. Your nervous system is not a problem to fix. It's a record of everything you've survived, and it's still fighting for you. Instead of fighting against your body's responses, try getting curious. What if your freeze, your shutdown, your anxiety were actually protective love letters from your body? What if, instead of shaming yourself for being too much or too sensitive, you honored those responses as evidence of your wisdom and resilience? Imagine the next time you feel your system ramping up, fight, flight, freeze, or fawn. Instead of saying, "What's wrong with me?" you ask, "What is my body trying to protect me from? What did I need to survive? And how can I offer myself safety now?" When clients make this shift, seeing their responses as genius adaptations instead of failures, everything softens. There's room for self-compassion. There's room to experiment with tiny acts of safety. Self-compassion, gentle touch, bilateral tapping, sensory anchors, whatever actually works for your system and not what wellness influencers told you to do. That's the reframe. You are not failing. Your nervous system is still trying to save your life. So let's wrap with this. You're not here to be aesthetically healed or universally calm. You're here to be alive, to feel, to rebel against every system that told you your body was the problem. Your fight, flight, and freeze are brilliant, and your nervous system is a storyteller. When you honor those stories, when you stop shaming your survival, that's when real healing, messy, nonlinear, utterly yours, gets to begin. If you loved this episode, tell a friend to join the newsletter, reply to the newsletter, and give me your comments, or just pause, and thank your body for getting you this far. And as always, join the Ember Vault for deeper dives, rebellious worksheets, and all the nervous system reclamation you can handle. Remember, your body was never the problem. It was always the hero. Stay rebellious, stay tender, and I'll see you next week for our next newsletter gems.